I'm Mag, and sorry for not uploading for the past... It's been since December, I think. Yeah, sorry about that. Second semester happened. So I'm going to be making a lot of videos about all the stuff that I've experienced for the past year in college, but the first day of the second semester, it was special. So special that it's getting its own video, and this would be that. So, it's the first day of the second semester, and everything's all started. So, there's this one book that I hadn't gotten yet because I'd been fighting over email with my lab instructor over my chem lab book, and I hadn't gotten it yet, and apparently that was my fault that it wasn't in stock. I don't know. But finally, they got it, and I was able to order it, and it was ready on the first day of school. So, I was like, okay, just gonna go to the post office, pick that up, and everything will be all good. Wrong. So let me give you a little bit of a background just so you have an idea of what I'm going through here. So we've got main area of campus right here. Then we've got post office and Pizza Hut right here. So I'm too lazy to go and get my vehicle, and actually I think my mom had my vehicle, so I couldn't have either way. So I was like, I'm gonna walk. Because, I mean, I like walking, and I've never had a problem with walking on campus before, and I don't know, I wasn't worried about anything. It's fine with me. So I showed you the distance. It's about like, I don't know, a mile of sidewalk connecting the campus post office to the rest of campus, and I'm just walking along the sidewalk. It's also kind of connected to the outside area of town, which I'd never really messed with, but I hadn't had any problems with either, so yeah, just a walk to me. And no, it was not just a walk, and I was just about to find that out. Another piece of background information. So I'm a commuter, and because of that, I have to carry all my stuff around campus with me. I'm like the little homeless lady on campus, which, yeah, I guess that's technically right since it's not my home. But I've got a ton of bags, and I've got this rolling suitcase, which kind of looks like this, if I found an example picture. And it's full of stuff. People look at me strangely for that, but that's just what I gotta do because it's heavy. I don't want, like, back problems later on. So I'm just rolling down the sidewalk, looking like, you know, the bag lady. And I'll go and do the chicken run across the road, which, you know, I'm sure you've seen somebody do that run across the road before. Yeah, that's me. Go and pick up my package and everything's good, and I'm just about to walk back towards campus all happy because the chemistry class went good and I'm about to go take the math class, and yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I can already feel it. Yeah. So, I am literally like, okay, so we've got here and here again. So, I'm walking back and I'm about right here. And here's where the trouble starts. So I see this woman off in the distance, and I didn't really think much of it because there's constantly people walking on campus. That's just how it is anywhere. And I hear her, like, talking fairly loudly because, I mean, she's still a good piece off from me. She's, like, main part of campus, and I'm just getting towards it. So I hear her, she's talking pretty loudly. It looks like she's talking to herself, but I'm like, okay, maybe she has a cell phone or one of those earpieces or something. I'm not gonna judge that. I don't really care right now. So I just keep on walking towards her, and I start actually picking up on what she's saying, and it sounds like she's just cussing for absolutely no reason. And I'm like, okay, maybe she's still having an angry phone call with somebody. I'm not gonna judge that. I don't really care. So I keep walking towards her on the sidewalk, and she's walking towards me, and she keeps saying stuff, and I wasn't really paying attention to it. I could just tell that she was not happy, and I didn't know why. But, okay, so it's time for me to actually approach her, and I get close enough to her that I can make eye contact. And I don't know, that may just be a me thing, I don't know. But I make eye contact with everybody that I see walking past them because I just feel like that's what you do. I look at people. I don't see a problem with that, and I feel like that's like connecting with them, like, I'm not about to rob you, I'm just walking by you and I'm just looking at you, okay? Yeah, I don't know if that just isn't something she's used to or what, but she did not take too kindly to that. So, this is a kid-friendly channel in my opinion, so I'm not gonna like go out there and say all the stuff that she said to me, so I'll just give you a little bit of an idea in like the term. So this woman looks me dead in the eyes with this solemn, evil stare, and she's like, "F***ing I'll kill you if I ever see you again, you f***ing I'm gonna f***ing kill you," and she just keeps going with this, and I'm like... So, this is a narrow sidewalk. So at this point, she's right there. And she's just walking past me and saying all this stuff. And I am losing it. I don't know if it's normal where you are to just walk down the road and receive a death threat from a stranger that you've never seen before, but this was not normal to me, so I was really, really scared. I was afraid that I was gonna have to hit this woman with my package. Or the backpack. Honestly, the backpack weighs like 50 pounds, so the backpack would have been my best bet. So you know that song, it goes like, "Making my way downtown, walking fast." And I'm like, "Walking faster." So, needless to say, I scurry my way past her and get out of there as fast as I possibly can. And I'm just like, okay, I'm good now. That's weird. But the problem was, as soon as I passed her, it didn't end. The further I got from her, the louder her threats got. And she just kept screaming the same thing over and over to me, that she was going to kill me if she ever saw me again. So I'm just walking towards this place called the DPC, which is like the place where the students hang out and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call campus security when I get there. But as her threats started to get louder and she just kept saying it, no, I'm calling campus safety right now. So I'm like standing on the main part of campus now, and I'm calling campus safety, and I'm sure that phone call was just like a complete gibberish to the person who picked up, because they're like, wait, I can't understand anything you're saying, and I'm like, I'm freaking out right now! So finally I calmed down enough, and I guess I was able to talk to campus security, like, understandably? I don't know. But I gave him what I felt like was a good description. I mean, okay, we've got this old woman that obviously is not a student here, and she's wearing pajama pants, and she's acting like, I don't know, a crazy person. So, they're like, okay, we'll try to find her. Okay, bye. Yeah, okay. So my problem is over. Or at least I think so, because I'd like to hope that campus safety takes me legitimately and does their job. So I'm sitting there in the DPC now, trying to collect myself after this episode. I'm still freaking out, my heart is still racing, and I'm scared to death. And then guess what I see? The same woman walking down the street right outside of the DPC again. So guess what I do? Hello, yes, campus security? Help? And yeah, I'm pretty sure they still did nothing about the situation. So that's great. So after being emotionally scarred and I'm pretty upset now, I walk to my math class and I'm like kind of crying because I'm scared. I don't want to be met by the crazy lady that said she was going to kill me if she saw me again. So I get to the math class and I'm just like kind of crying, and the professor's like, what the heck is wrong with you? We're literally doing fractions. Just reducing fractions. It's okay. So yeah, I had to confront him about that, and that was fun. So needless to say, the first day of the second semester started out okay, and then it just scared the heck out of me. But it did teach me that I will never be walking alone on that part of campus again, because I'm just not ready for that. But yeah, just a word of advice to anybody. Walk with friends, do stuff in groups, and avoid old deranged people who you've never seen before, because they might threaten you and you might get scared. Okay, I'll try to put out some videos about the good things in college soon. There's more of those than this stuff.